Bro, I don't know if you remember, bro, but like I had met you one time. We was at the gym, bro, at one of these little gyms like in Central area. You know that gym? It's there's a boxing thing right next to it, bro. You know what gym I'm talking about?
Sack.
Yes.
What's that shit called?
I couldn't even tell you.
I'm fried. But I know what it's called because I was going that bitch every day, damn near.
Nah, I remember seeing you once. This was a long time. This was like 4 or 5 years ago, bro.
What's that shit
Some
called?
crazy shit.
The Bar.
That's where it is.
Yeah, that's what that shit is called. That's what it's called. The Bar Fitness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was the first time I ever like really met you, bro.
Yeah.
And it was we doing? Shit. We was just hooping.
Oh, we was playing basketball?
We was hooping, bro. You was just playing ball, bro.
Okay, so it wasn't
Then it wasn't the bar. It's a recreation park, bro.
It's up the street from here.
It's not.
It's called the Goliath or like the Beast. The
Beast. No, not the. It wasn't the Beast, bro. It wasn't the Beast. It was like a central place, bro. It was low key. Like I had. It was like one of my first times there.
I know what you're talking about now.
There's a boxing gym like right next to it.
Yeah. I remember. I know what you're talking about now. I used to go with my homie Mondo all the time.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Some crazy shit.
I was also talking because I was with Rob earlier. I was at Top View.
Yeah.
So you're saying that you used to, you were one of the first people to work out with
him?
him.
I was his first person to work out with. Like he used to come.
That's crazy.
Because I used to live like slick, like far east side, like when I really like turned up and shit. And there was like this park by there, and Rob used to come, and he used to work out like me and my girl. Like it was crazy, bro. That's when he first like. That's why I hit you up. Cause I just fuck with niggas like who like have a vision and like really do shit. Like I just fuck with people who just do it. Like like I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and bro, we would do crazy shit. He'd be like, all right, your girl's gonna get on your back and you gonna goddamn run like 50 yards. And I was like, shit, fuck it. But he had a vision, bro, and he executed that shit. That's why I fuck with Rob to this day.
Yeah,
and I'll never tell him no. Like if he ever asks me to do anything, I'll never tell him no.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
No, exactly. Because he started in the push gyms where before he even had his own gym, and it was like just fucking packed.
Yeah,
and he has a very unique style. Like you don't need like any fancy equipment with Rob. Like you can just like you said, you was.
But that's how you really get swole though. Yeah. Like you know how niggas get swole in jail, like no equipment, nothing. Like that's how he really go
doing full body burpees. All
yeah. Now he go hard, and that's my boy.
No, for sure. So where'd you go to high school?
I went to El Dorado.
Type shit.
And you graduated
2015. Yeah.
Did you play sports when you were there?
Bro, no, bro. No. Like nigga, I really never did anything for like all right, look, so one time like in middle school, I had tried out for the basketball team, right? And then I didn't make it. And I was so crushed by it that like I was going so hard like in my garage like hooping and shit that I was really like doing drills, and I felt like I really got good. But then when it came to high school to try out again, I just never wanted to just get told no again. So I was just like, nah, fuck this shit. Like
it was a rejection, like fear rejection type thing. Damn. So you do you have any siblings?
Yeah, I got a little sister.
Yeah, so it's just you two. And yeah, man. So you grew up. I mean, obviously, were you born in El Paso or?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And bro, what I realized is you also. I mean, you speak Spanish. You even rap in Spanish sometimes too, and like just sing in Spanish. That's trippy. So is your mom Mexican?
Yeah, my mom is Mexican. My mom's from Hermosillo, Sonora.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and then my dad's from New Orleans.
Okay.
Yeah, and they met here because my mom, like, my grandpa told my mom to go help her sister, my tia, who was living here at the time, and she just had like a baby. So my grandpa was like, nah, you're gonna go up there and like help him like on some like real like back in the day like macho shit. Like fucking. So my mom comes up here. And then she met my dad here because he was stationed out here.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, so, and then
military.
Yeah, nah, big time.
That's exactly how my situation worked out.
Type shit.
Yeah, pops from Mississippi.
Yeah.
Mom from Juarez came over, you know.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I feel like it's a lot of products of like from El Paso that it ends up playing out like that, like on some military stuff.
Nah, big time, bro.
Yeah.
And then like we moved around a lot. Like I was born here. We moved around like I lived a year in Mexico. I fucking we lived in Tennessee. We lived in South Korea for like a year. Shit. That's where my little sister was born at, and she actually has like dual citizenship there.
Wow. Yeah.
So then dope. And then when we moved to Tennessee, that's when my parents got divorced in like the 2nd grade. That's when I came back here, and we just lived here like for the rest of like our lives and shit.
And you said, how long have you been living in Orange County?
I've been living in Orange County like 3-4 years.
Oh wow, that's been a while then.
Yeah,
wow. Some time.
And how do you like living out there? I mean, essentially, you can consider it. No, because LA is LA County,
right?
But it's like we're right next to each other. But yeah, how do you like living in that area?
I love it, bro, because like me, bro, like I love my peace of mind, like. And people always tell me that like they feel like I could be going harder if people knew more about me personally, but I just genuinely just don't want anybody like to know, like, you know what I mean? I love my peace of mind, bro. I love that I can just go to this gym and then nobody talks to me. Like I love that shit. But I love Orange County because it's like 30 minutes from all the action. And then when I come back home, like I don't gotta worry about like somebody trying to like social climb me or like somebody trying to like, yo, like da da da, like let's work or some shit. You know what I mean? I can go home, peace of mind. Like I live like in a gated community, like where everybody's like old people, like just mad old people. So I love that. You know what I mean? Like
for sure. Dope. Would you say you're like more like an old soul then? Like
nah, big time, bro, big time. But don't get me wrong, like when I turn up, I be going ballistic. Like I be going ballistic. But yeah. Sure.
And so, how often do you actually go into like LA?
I'll tell you this much. I go to LA a lot, bro. Yeah. Like I probably go to LA like every other day. Like, bro, really, like, bro, I'm doing like $150 like a week in gas, like alone. Wow. Like they're back. Yeah. Like yeah.
Damn, bro. And so what was the main reason like you wanted to leave and go out there from El Paso?
To tell you the God honest truth, any question that you ask me, bro, I'm gonna just give you like the brutally honest truth. Like,
for sure,
I felt like I have done everything here. Yeah. I felt like I was so comfortable where I'd be able to just walk into any club. Like I can do what I wanted. Like I was so comfortable, bro. I could have done anything. I could do whatever. And I did everything. I did the biggest festival. I performed I've done sold out shows here. Like I've done everything. And then one day, like during COVID, like I was like, bro, I'm so comfortable. Like I can't be comfortable right now. Like I gotta go out there. I don't care what people say. Like, oh, California is like super expensive. Like I saw it differently. Like, okay, California is more expensive, but there's actually more money out there. So if I go out there and I conquer that shit, like I'm gonna make 10 times more bread. I'm gonna be bigger than I ever was. Like, you know what I mean? So that's the real reason, because I wanted to get out of my comfort zone. Yeah,
that's a good point, bro. Do you feel like it's like a natural evolution for someone who's like not even just doing music, but just at any like just in any industry or whatever like path you're on? Like for example, we're doing the pod. Do you think it's a natural evolution to like kind of have to move somewhere if you really want to like continue to progress?
You know what's actually crazy, bro? I feel like you just gotta be like a relentless dog hustler. Like, you know what I mean? Because this day and age, like, bro, the internet, bro, like if you were to go to China right now, I could FaceTime you and we can talk in real time. Like you could reach a whole audience in real time. So I don't necessarily think you have to move. I think that like if you do want to network and like bump shoulders like on a day-to-day basis, I do think that you need to like go to a bigger city to do that. But to create and grow a fan base and like to establish a brand, you don't need to move out your city though.
Specifically nowadays too, right?
Especially that. But network is actually very, very important though. Like say you and me are on the internet, right? Like, and I ask you a question. This is my perspective. Like, if I ask you a question, I feel like your answer would be swayed if I caught you in person.
Yeah, I can see that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I get you in real life, in person, like, I feel like my gift in life is like the gift of gab. Like, have you heard of that before? Like, I feel like that's my gift. Like, being able to talk to people, being able to like figure out, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I would agree, because you being like just in person with someone, you pick up on different cues. You feel energy. Yeah. And it's just a much more natural way of like reaching out to someone. And I feel like you're more like easily to get rejected by phone, because like they are like on social. Like if you were to ask them for something, because like you're not face to face and you don't have to deal with that.
Yeah, bro. Think about it. Like, when somebody texts you, you don't want them to see that they open it. You can just hold it and just see it, and then you can just react your own way and then do whatever you want. But in person, like, you have to see me right now. Yeah, like, exactly. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what about the scene here in El Paso as far as like would you consider yourself hip hop or more R&B, or like was it just like, because I feel like you do like a little mix of both? No,
I consider myself like a full blown artist. Okay, you know what I mean? Like I consider myself a full blown artist, full blown entrepreneur. Like so many plays that I've done. Like the last play I did that was like really big was like I did a deal with like Samsung. Like bro, like they flew me, my entire team out, like gave us a stupid bag. They fucking gave us like a huge billboard in the middle of Times Square. Like I performed at their headquarters. Like it was this big thing. And like right now, like I'll tell you guys off camera just so that like, but I'm like brewing like a crazier play, like a real big play right now. That's the reason why I came down here for real.
Yeah, that's amazing. And so when it comes to like the music scene down here, do you feel like there's like what do you think about the scene here? Like, do you feel like it's as supported as it could be, or like, I mean, obviously it could be bigger, right? Like just like anything.
Okay, I think those are two different questions, so I'll answer them two different ways. So I think that the scene here, there's some young kids, bro, out here who are really like carrying the torch, and I really think that have like a real chance at like being something like huge, you know what I mean? Because like really, like when I first came out, it was just like me and Khalid, you know what I mean? And like it was really fucking sick, the shit that we were doing, and like the people that we were like, you know, like that were next to us, like and I feel like the kids right now are taking advantage of the shit that I said earlier of like, you don't need to like move out the city to like create a fan base. Like there's this kid named Christian, like have you heard of that kid? Like he does like corridos and shit.
Christian.
I'm sure if we saw him, we'd probably
yeah, he's hard, bro. Like
he's in El Paso.
He's from El Paso. Okay. I think he lives here still. He just signed to like this label called like Lumbre Music. Like that kid's out of here, no cap. Like that kid is ballistic. Yeah, like I love the scene. I love like how kids are utilizing like the internet right now. The question that you're answering, the other question you said about how people more receptive, I feel like El Paso is very it has the potential to be something huge, you know what I mean? Like a lot of people don't know this, bro. Like El Paso physically is bigger than Atlanta. And so like how is like Atlanta like more progressive, like in fashion, culture, and so many different things. And if you go to Atlanta, bro, like, because I lived in Atlanta for like a couple of years, like when I was first coming up, like I'm telling you, like if you were to tell somebody out there like, oh, I make music, people would be like, oh yeah, that's hard, that's dope. Or like, oh, I'm a painter, oh yeah, that's hard, that's dope, show me your stuff. Like they're more receptive. And out here it's more of like, you're tripping, like, you know what I mean?
I can see that.
Because people called me an idiot, like an idiot until it happened for me. Then I was a genius.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure that y'all get that, like, why y'all doing a pod? Like, who these niggas think they are? But really, like, once this shit blows up, the same people are going to be like, oh, nah, like, they were geniuses. Like, they really, like, were visionaries. So, to say, I really believe that, I hope and pray that there is, like, a big culture shift. Yeah. And I feel like shit like this is, like, starting like the wave, like kickstarting shit. Like there's other kids, like there's a kid named Chris Cannon. He's like starting like underground raves, like cool shit, like, you know what I mean, like just creating his own thing. And he's not even bringing people from outside the city, like he's just doing it organically, like when niggas here, you know what I'm saying? So he's crazy. But I do hope and pray that one day you know what I mean, people are more receptive to new ideas and new things before the world takes it. Because I feel like people here need the world to say it's cool before they can like stamp it, you know what I mean? But
it like people won't necessarily support or follow something until like they see like somebody of status.
Oh yeah, you know? Group thinking, big group thinking, bro. Big group thinking for sure.
We always talk about that actually.
Kind of like that follower mentality.
Yeah. But sure. I feel like the city does have the potential to do it. I just think that I feel like it's a lot of things too, bro, that like involve like I was just telling y'all, like since I've been here, like bro, I've been drinking more than I've been eating.
Dude, I was gonna ask you like what's the lifestyle difference between like how you were living in El Paso and Orange County,
bro? Night and day.
Like, are you just more focused out there?
Yes, bro. Night and day, bro. I have a real routine, bro. I have, like wake up 8-9 in the morning, go gym, come back, protein shake, fucking studio, LA. Work, dude, or like, no, I'm lying. come home, protein shake, get on the phone, like handle whatever meeting I gotta handle, get on the phone with whoever, get on Instagram, see what's the move, figure it out, go to LA, come back, do it again the next day. Like, bro, since I've been here, it's so infectious, bro, to fuck off.
Yeah.
Like, I swear.
It's
like,
a real culture here, right?
But I feel like that's sick. Not sick in cool way, but like sick, like, cause bro, Monday through Monday, we're just drinking.
Yeah, you can find something to do in that, like, every single day. Yeah, you can find something to get into, you know.
Right.
Yeah, not easy.
Like Monday, it's like there's a theme every day. Like it's like, it's sick. It's like, damn. Like, is there anything else to do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but again, me, like I just told y'all, like I just came back here and I'm fucking drinking. Like, so I'm not fucking doing anything. Right. Like productive, like to help it. But like, I'm lying. I am trying to do like some productive things. Like that show I just put together, like with me and my homies, like the day before I put together like a producer camp, right? Like, where I flew out, like my homie Chased the Money. I was supposed to fly out. This guy named Ron do that, but he missed his flight. And all this shit's like on our own dime, bro. Yeah. Like out our own fucking like shoebox. Like,
so you still stood very like in tune with El Paso, what's going on here, and like especially in this music scene.
Yeah. I do care though, bro. I do care, and it's like, it kind of makes me sick a little bit that like, this might be my ego. Okay, I'm very aware. Like, you know, this might be my ego talking, but I do feel some type of way, like, when I do, because I really do care, bro. Like, I'm very passionate about like my friends, my family, the things that I care about. I'm very passionate, and it's like the producer camp was like super positive, super dope, but I still had people like talking down on it, which is like, bro, like I gained nothing from that. Like, bro, I didn't make no money from that. Like, bro, I printed out merch from my own pocket, bro, and I gave it out for free. Like, right. I brought a Grammy-nominated multi-platinum producer out here just to teach kids, like dreamers, like how to do this at the elite level. And it's like, why are y'all still like talking shit about me? Like, that shit don't make no sense. But at the same time, like, again, this is my ego talking of like why I'm so, like, it makes me feel some type of way, as opposed to like focusing on the positive impact that I actually did. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like this tug and pull with that, you know what I'm saying? So
it's hard to, I think, even the most, as much as you tell yourself like just focus on the positive, it's gonna slip in, and you're just you're gonna hear it. But I think the fact that like, you know, that it's everything you're doing is coming from a good place, like you have good intentions, then whatever like anybody's gonna say is like, I mean, yeah, might piss you off. It pisses me off. I have like very sensitive skin.
But in the grand scheme of things, it means nothing. Yeah. Like, you still did.
Yeah, you're the one doing it.
Like,
you know?
You still put on, like, you know, and you still showed love to the city, gave out shirts, whatever, you know.
Facts. It's like when you give money to a homeless person. Okay, damn, I don't want to wait. Okay, when I say this, I'm not like comparing the city to a homeless person. I'm more so like the idea of it. Like, for sure. It's like when you give money to a homeless person, and then the person next to you is like, why'd you do that? Like, he's just going to go spend it on drugs. Like, my intention isn't to fund that. My intention is to help. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Like, but then again, like, bro, like the game that I'm in, bro, like, it's all opinion. Like, you can't measure my success, like, based off numbers. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't be like, let's say like an athlete, right? Like, an athlete, you can base his like performance off of
statistics.
All statistics, like how many yards he rushed, or how many touchdowns, or like how many like passes completed, or like how many like what's his percentage at the free throw. Yeah. Like, my favorite rapper, my favorite artist could be y'all's like least favorite rapper. Yeah. So like,
or we might not even know about
him. Might not even know about him. Or like, bro, there's superstars that we do not know about, like in fucking like Africa or like in Norway, like, and they're making millions and winning awards. We don't even know them. You know what I mean? So it's like the game that I'm in, it's very much opinionated based. Like, all opinion, all he say, she say, all perspective. You know what I mean? So that's where I kind of just grew my tough skin You know what I mean? Because there'll be one kid who'll come up to me and be like, bro, like your music, like the way you just came up changed my life, the way I like see things. And then there'll be some other motherfucker who's like, man, this kid ain't shit, like this nigga ain't nothing, like da 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 da. And it's like, it needs to, in my mind, like as I grew up in this game and like as I grew up as a man, I started realizing that like it's affecting me because he's affecting my ego. But if we strip down to it and be like, what is my purpose? Like, what is my real drive towards things? That's what I need to be caring about.
Yeah.
Right.
100%. Yeah. So what was like your upbringing like as far as, I mean, you said your parents got like divorced, right? Yeah. And that was that like, I mean, that was pretty tough to deal with, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Right?
Super.
Yeah.
Super. You know, I used to like, so I'll tell you this. So my parents got divorced in Tennessee, right? And then my mom came out here. We lived with my tia in like this like 2-bedroom apartment for a little bit. It was like me, my sister, my cousin in one room, and then my mom and her sister in another room. And my mom was like cleaning houses, bro. This is how it affected me in a positive, like in a negative way. Yeah. So the positive way was like, my mom would like clean houses. She would she put herself through school, bro. Like she worked her way up to be able to get us an apartment in that same apartment complex, like literally across the street from my tia. Like she was cleaning houses, putting herself through school. She taught herself English. That put that drive in me. That affected me in a positive way. Right. To be like, if she can do it, anybody can do it. Yeah. Like, if she's a dog, then I'm a dog. Like, cause think about it, bro. She knew no English. She only knew one person in the city, 2 people, like my aunt and her fucking son. Like, she cleaned houses. She did everything she had to do to provide for us. She's a relentless winner. Yeah. So that just like, you know, that like infected me to be a relentless like winner. You know what I mean? Like in a negative way that it affected me, like I used to resent my dad for a very long time. For a very, very long time. But then I had to realize that like I can't like keep that hate in me. You know what I mean? Because that's just gonna like, it's gonna turn me into a whole different person. Like keeping that hate in me, I'm gonna start lashing out on different people, and I'm not even gonna know why. You know what I mean? Like, so I just ended up like, I think I was like, it took a couple years for me to like really forgive him for like all this shit that had happened. But I just like took it up to God. I was just like, you know what, God, like, you see his heart, you see my heart, like you got to handle it. You know what I mean? So that's where, but me and my dad have a good relationship now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
for sure.
Him and I are cool.
Yeah. Yeah. That can be holding on to like resentment or even grudges with people can be like, that takes energy, bro. I think that takes energy from whatever positive thing you might be doing, you know? Right. And it's warranted. Like you have every reason to maybe not like someone or have something against them, but it's not I think eventually you just have to learn to, in some way, just kind of move on from that, bro.
Hell yeah. Bro, because think about it, like sometimes like people will be like subconsciously they'll be like, oh, I'm gonna be successful to like shit on like my, let's just say like, my dad, you know what I mean? Right. But then when you become successful, like that didn't fulfill you. Yeah, at all. You know what I mean? You were chasing the wrong thing for the wrong reason. Yeah. Or you're chasing the right thing for the wrong reason. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like chasing your purpose in the name of purpose. That's how it should be. Yeah. As opposed to chasing a purpose to prove something to somebody else. That's when it means nothing. Like you got it, and then now it's like,
yeah, for sure. Yeah. For you, when you like started kind of garnering like just real success with what you were doing and music and just other avenues, what's something that you didn't expect or that you maybe expected, but it was just like maybe just about the lifestyle or like what, because sometimes like we have a vision of our heads of how we're gonna feel once we accomplish something, and then sometimes when we're there it's just like, oh, like I didn't expect this, you know? Or is there something that comes to mind when you kind of think about that? Again,
so everything that you're telling me, I'm gonna just give you like the cold hard truth, like you know what I mean? I feel like when I first like really like found success and were like niggas like was really like I was like starting like mobs like wherever I was going. I feel like I kind of did get a little lost in the sauce as far as like giving my time and attention to people who didn't deserve it. As far as like, you know, like random women, like people who just wanted to hang out with me just because, you know what I mean? And then I sort of like neglected the people who really mattered. Not even on a financial thing, but more on a time. You know what I mean? Because like money comes and goes, bro. Money's not real. Like eventually we're all gonna have money. So then like what are you after that? You know what I mean? So I think that was like a negative thing that happened to me, where I just neglected the people around me, and I just like prioritized like work. Like there was a time where like I think like 2018, 2019 where I had like 200 shows in the year. Like
damn.
Like I'm never home, like one, and then I'm always prioritizing that, and then when I'm home I'm trying to go out, like, you know what I'm saying? Like as opposed to like, so that was one thing that I had to learn, but I was young. You know what I mean? Like now as an adult, like if I do a show, I'm doing the show and immediately coming back like home to my family. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And that was one thing I meant to ask you. Like, like I know like just the lifestyle of an artist comes with a bunch of clout. Like, how do you navigate like, the people, like the circles, like, and just the people that might be around, like not for the right reasons, you know?
It's a very thin line, bro. I talk about that when people ask me, how's LA, right? So I say the LA thing, and then the question that you just asked correlate. So I say it's a very thin line of people trying to chase. There's two types of people: a person trying to chase status and a person trying to chase legacy. So it's very hard to determine who's who. I feel like I've determined like who's who when somebody is genuinely trying to create for the sake of creation, as opposed to like for the sake of money or like fame or anything else like that. I think just for like the sake of creation. On a personal, like just like homie to homie thing, I think that's also very hard, but I figured out a way where it's like I don't want any new friends, me personally. Like I don't, you know what I mean? It's either they leave or they stay, like, and I'm not adding, you know what I mean? So the friends who I have, the people who I work with, I've been friends with since we were in high school. So it's like there's no new person like around me like at all.
I can see that. That's really, that can be
just
even thinking about
bro.
that, it just seems very hard to something to navigate. So like when did you first get into like making music, bro? When did you like how did that come about, the origin story of that?
I always loved music. Point blank period. Like when I was a baby, I used to have like the knitted like Usher beanie like dancing around my house. My first album that I ever bought was like Carter 3. Like I couldn't even tell you why I bought it. I just saw it and I just picked it up and I just bought it. Like you know what really sparked it, bro? Like I used to be in this rap group in high school. Right, I used to be in this rap group, and I wasn't rapping or doing anything. I was more so like hype man or like engineer, quote unquote. And me and that guy fell out, and after high school, there was this, bro. I always tell this story to my homies, and my homies always make fun of me because I tell it so much. But this really significantly like impacted me. Like the day of my graduation, right? Like the most popular like guy in school, right, comes up to me and he's like, "Yo, bro, so you didn't do any sports, you didn't do anything. So like, what are you gonna do? Like, what? Oh, you're gonna go to EPCC? Like, oh, true. Like, you're not gonna do anything with your life." I'm in my cap and gown. Me and him are in the same cap and gown.
That's insane that he'd say that.
I swear to God to you, like, bro, on my mother, bro, like he told me that, and then I was like, that shit really had me thinking. And then so after graduation, there's a graduation party, you know all the homies. I go to the party and that shit is just echoing in my head. I leave the party, I'm dolo. And I'm just like, damn, he kind of does have a point. And then I called one of my homies who I was like really cool at the time, and I was like, bro, like, I don't know what to do. And he told me, he's like, bro, just go full force into the music shit. Like, you got it. Like, you got it.
That's crazy.
And then I give a lot of credit to bro, like, me and him like aren't really like in a cool space right now, but like I'll never like not give him that space that he really encouraged me. Like, bro, he was like, bro, we can. I was working at Panda Express. We were all working at Panda Express.
I fuck with Panda heavy.
Yeah, Panda Express is hard. We all worked at Panda Express, and he told me, he was like, bro, just save up for a studio. Let's put the studio in my garage, and we can make this happen. So I end up saving up like 2 bands, like out of fucking Panda Express and shit. I buy my own studio. There's a local producer here that like produced all my shit. I go call him. I tell him come set that shit up for me. We're making music. I make 1 song. I'm like, I can't just put the song. I gotta do a video to it. I do a video to it. I put it out. It's like kind of like circulating in my circle. Like, oh, this is hard, and I just fell in love with it right then and there. Yeah. Like the response of people. You know what I mean?
But had you made anything prior to that? Like anything that was really yours?
In the rap group that I was in high school, I had made about like 2 to 3 songs, I want to say. And from that, my friends were like, yo, you should leave that group and just you do it. But I was so kind of like insecure.
Oh, so y'all were together. Y'all were like on each other's songs and everything.
Yeah, no, I was never on the songs. Like really, I just did like 2-3 songs by myself. And then my homie, he was like the main rapper. And like he was like doing like 2-3 projects and shit. I was like helping him. I was telling him what to say, And but after high school, that's when I ended up just doing my own shit. Like, but we had fell out and like not by choice. So it was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just go full steam ahead and do it.
Yeah. Do you remember the first song you made that like, even if it was just locally, but like it really got the attention of a lot of people?
Yeah. Okay. So I'll never forget this. Like, I had remember that song I said that I did a music video to?
Yes. Yeah.
So that video, I had put it out, and then like 2 days later, some random kids I didn't know, like I'm working at Panda Express still. They're like, yo, is this you? And I was like, yeah, bro, that's me. Like, that's hard. And I was happy as hell.
Yeah.
And then I put out like, I don't want to like mess the timeline up, but I had put out like Right Now, Dolo, and that got like 10,000 like plays like in a week, and that was like lit to me. Like at the time,
this is on YouTube or Spotify?
This is on SoundCloud. Yeah, this is on SoundCloud, and I was like lit at the time. I was like, bro, we're going crazy, and we're going to every house party. Like we're taking the aux, boom, playing it. I'm DMing every girl, yo, do a video to this song, do a video, bro. It's crazy. Like, bro, I'll DM a girl tonight, like, and I'll kind of scroll up. And it'll be me from like 2015 being like, hey, I just dropped my new song, like, could you do a video to it? And a girl leave me on red, and now she going crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, but you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so my first real taste of success where I was like, damn, we're on, is when there were some big moments before this one, but when I was like, damn, we're on right now, is when Gucci Mane had posted me on his Snapchat. When he posted his remix to it on Snapchat.
It was to Right Now, right?
Yeah. Like, I knew he was doing the verse, but like at the same time, I didn't know he was really gonna do it because he had just got out of jail. Yeah. And he had hit me, and he was like, yo, man, you going crazy, like, young nigga,
Wait, so how do you even get to that point? Like, how to get to like his reach? Like,
okay, so I was working with like a lot of people out of Atlanta, and then those people showed him, and then he was like, yo, he's hard. And then he had hit me. He was like, yo, send me the session and shit. But I'm just thinking he just talking. Like, I'm like, all right, cool. He did the verse. He didn't even tell me. He didn't tell me nothing. He didn't tell me, yo, I cut it, nothing. He just posted the video.
Wow.
And then I was like, damn. Then I was like, bro, we got to shoot the video for this. 2 weeks later, I go out to Atlanta. We shot the video.
Damn. Yeah. That's insane.
It happens quick, huh? Like how fast, bro? Like, how fast is this timeline?
You would think all that would happen fast, because there was one time where I was I had did Neon Desert, right? This is before like anybody knew who I was. Like, bro, like, all right, so there was 1 year in Neon Desert. I don't think I ever told the story. There was this 1 year in Neon Desert where they had a whole slot full of local artists. It was just 1 hour of just all the local artists. And the person who was running that, the little local artist, well, not the owner of the festival, he had hit me up, and he was like, yo, bro, he was trying to get some money out of me. So he was like, yo, bro, I'll let you do one song if you give me $500. And I'm like, hell yeah. Like, I'm like, hell yeah. So I go, and I used to do this thing. I'm a real hustler, bro. I'm a real relentless hustler. Like it's honestly a curse, like that, how big of a hustler I am. But it's a gift and a curse. But he tells me, he's like, I know $500. I'm like, all right, cool. So I end up getting a box of honey buns, and I'm knocking on everybody's door, like door to door, door to door, door to door. Hey, I'm like, hey, I'm an inspiring artist. Like, I'm just trying to get enough money to do this. If you donate, I'll give you a honey bun. I do that all the way up until I get like $450, right? So I tell him, I'm like, yo, I got the money. So I go, I do the one song, I get a video of that, right? I clip it, I post it on the internet, and I tell him, like, all right, bro, here's the $500. I give it to him. I walk away. It was $450. I $50 short. I'm already on stage. I already did it. What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So it's like I left. I get that clip, bro, and I came to a point where, again, like me talking about me being comfortable, I was like, bro, I'm so comfortable. Like, I need something to happen. I need to make something happen. I need to expand. Mm-hmm. So one day, me and all my homies, I said, bro, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go on everybody's page. We're gonna go to Drake's page, Big Sean's page, anybody famous, whoever they're following. We're gonna click on them. If they have an email, we're gonna send the music out. We're gonna send everything to every person. We done sent like 1,000, maybe 2,000 emails. Dead ass, like just sitting there, like copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. No reply. Some people would even, like, this is guy, you know who DJ Holiday is? Like, yeah. Holiday music. Yeah. Like, one time in that same span, he had hit me and was like, take this email off your fucking mailing list. And I was like, damn. So I'm like crushed, bro. I swear I'm crushed, like super crushed. And then one day, it's like 2 a.m. I'm just up on my phone. I see Rich the Kid post like Texas number for features. And I was like, what? So I get the number and I send the video of me at Neon Desert to that number. And I'm like, this is the next biggest thing. And then his manager at the time calls me, and then the rest was history.
Wow. So you did a feature with Rich the Kid also?
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah. I went on tour with Rich, Rich, Famous Dex, Jay Critch. Like, I've been on
That's
like
a squad. I was heavy on them boys.
Yeah.
What was this, like 2018?
No, this is before that. This is like 20. I graduated 15. I blew up like a year after that. So like it's 2016. Yeah.
So you had been going like hard for maybe like a year, and then it, like when you really started seeing the success. Yeah. And you said like that you're, I mean, obviously we can tell now, like just from your stories, like, yeah, you're serious hustler. People don't see that side. They just think like you're making music and then just putting it out, and then like that's the end of it. But there's so many behind the scenes that like,
bro,
that you're doing, bro.
Bro, I touch a lot of things, bro.
Yeah.
Pause. But like I touch
No Diddy.
Nah, bro. I'm a real hustler, bro. I do a lot of things behind the scenes. Like, I've probably written, like, I can't even say it, but I've written a lot of big things. Yeah. Like, no cap. Bro, I've like connected people who, like, it's crazy, bro. Like, I'm a real dot connector. I'm a real hustler. Like, even with that show, I don't know if y'all saw it. I put a show together. Me and my homies, like, we ended up starting like this business together called Buena Gente.
Yeah, it was a symphony, right?
Symphony. Griiim Symphony. Like, bro, like, we brought like 3 of like the biggest like hip hop artists, like,
dude, yeah, that shit was. I didn't get to go. I think I worked that night, but I really wanted to. Like, did you go to that?
Nah, I didn't make it, bro. I didn't make it to it, bro.
But yeah, how did that come about then? Because I mean, you had been living in LA at that point then.
Bro, I set the whole thing up in a day.
Really?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Like, I hit up all 3 of them niggas same day, booked them all same day.
Wow.
It was just a team of 3.
Did you already have the name? Like, you had the idea, Griiim Symphony?
Yeah. It was me, my homie K, and my homie Q.
Yeah.
It's us 3. Like, we put it all together, the ideas, the aesthetic, getting the venue, doing all that. They're all dreamers just like me. They're all relentless hustlers just like me.
Yeah.
Me, QK, we're some dogs.
Is that Buena Gente? Is that you 3?
Yeah, that's us 3 at Buena Gente, yeah.
Wow. Damn, that video, and then, because I do videos too, bro, that video was like sick. I think that's what really, fucking, the first initial one, I think you probably know.
Oh, you talking about the one that, which one? There was 2, because there was one where it was like the actual symphony.
Both of them, but like that one was like, I remember that. It started off with like a nudie song, and then like it turned into like this like composer and shit.
Yeah. We shot that in LA.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That was hard.
Dude, yeah. And that was did you get a good response from that show?
Yeah, we did. But then we got a great response. But you know, like that whole, let me put this on. You know, we got a great response, and I'm very grateful for the things that we did, because it was a huge stepping stone for the next thing that we're gonna do.
Right.
But again, this is my ego talking. When I first posted it, nobody believed that it was really happening. Like, why?
You know what? Yeah, that was a real thing, because I even remember, like, some people were like, are they really coming? Like, are they gonna be here?
But like, bro, y'all have seen all the shit that I've done.
Right.
Why wouldn't you believe me?
Yeah.
When have I lied? Like, you might not have liked my music, you might not have, you know, like, fucked with what I stood for, but when have I ever lied? When have I ever scammed somebody? Like, bro, I've worked with so many people. There's not one person who could say that I've done bad business. Like, what would make anybody even think that we or I wouldn't lead my own city in the right direction?
Right.
Like, so I seen this, again, my ego, like, I'm very aware. Some guy had posted, like, oh nah, like, they trying to steal our money, like, he's trying to steal our money, like, don't buy into it, y'all are just trying to get our money. And it's like, bro, y'all know this is like over $100,000 show that we put out of our own pocket, right?
Yeah.
Like, what? Like, these are my connections, these are my friends' ideas, this is my friend's money. Like, why would we do that? Like, we're trying to bring the world to the city, like, and y'all are telling me that it's not really happening. Like, what would make y'all even think that?
Yeah.
See, and I can imagine, like, how frustrating that is just from your perspective, because like, just knowing, like, you've never, like, effed anybody over or whatever, right? But like, there was another, like, artist or like some event, right, with, like, where we were supposed to, like, some people were supposed to come and they didn't end up coming, right? Like, I think that's what it was that really just threw people off.
That is one thing, but at the same time, it's like, it's me though. Yeah. So it's like, okay, like, these random, like, companies who, like, get waxed over the head by, like, these agents and stuff, like, I'm hitting these people in the DM.
Yeah. Like,
that's the difference between me and all these other events. Like,
this is Evander Griiim throwing this bitch.
This is Evander DMing fucking whatever XYZ artist and getting a direct response and getting him here. Like, I don't know. It's just, it's frustrating, but I realize that I feel like, again, that's my ego, but I'm not doing this shit for money, bro. Like, money comes and goes. Like, you could be dog shit rich one day, and then you could be broke as fuck the next day, and then it just circulates. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't do it for the money. I don't do it for, like, the clout, or I don't do it for any of that shit. I do it for, like, the younger version of me. Because when I was coming up, I always felt like, damn, like, bro, people in LA, they'll be like, oh yeah, like, my uncle's the A&R at Interscope, or like, my dad is this, or like, my cousin or my homie. Like, bro, we never had any of that. We never had any of that. And my goal is to be the light for this shit. Whether you love me, whether you hate me, whether you listen to me, whether you don't, I want to be the light, bro, to be like, this shit is real. Like, come over here, it's free. Come, like, really be involved in this shit. Like, touch it, bro, it's real. Like, this shit is real. This could really happen to you. Like, this could really be a thing. Like, there's some people who, like, idolized, like, you know, Chase the Money, like, the producer I brought, like, really idolize him for all the things that he's done and the shit that, like, he's gonna do. And, like, I brought him here, paid for his flight, paid for his hotel, all that, and you could come learn from him for free. And I did that because I just wanted, like, 5 years from now for a kid to be on a podcast and be like, nah, like, you know what really inspired me was, I had this one guy named Evander. He had brought this person, and it inspired me to do this. Like, that's why I do this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you're seeing that little boy, like, when you were young, and you wish you had some guidance.
Hell yeah.
And for sure, you want to give back,
bro. And I feel like that's why everybody in El Paso right now is, like, crashing out. No one has no guidance. Like, how is it that, like, every weekend, like, somebody getting shot now? How is it that every weekend, like, something crazy is going down? Because nobody got no guidance. There's no big homie. Like, there's no light. You know what I mean? And I feel like I just got to take the responsibility and be like, shit, there's no lie. I guess I got to be it. Like,
yeah, for sure.
100%.
No, I love that. Because it's true, bro. Like, there's a real, it's just like a lack of, just like really good role models nowadays for anything, especially for women. But,
Fuck.
But like, no. And I mean that in the most like the honest ways, like, because I ask,
they just don't give a fuck.
I ask girls all the time, like, that was really harsh the way I said it, but no, seriously.
Nah.
The way, like, I talk to girls and be like, who do you actually, like, look up to? Like, who do you idolize as far as, like, when you look at it, like, a woman in, like, a place of influence? And, like, there's not many good responses, bro.
Yeah.
As far as, like, just someone who's really doing things like
influential for society.
At least that I know of, but there's definitely people out there, and like I said, for men too, it's a lack of it. Yeah. So what about like when it comes to music, where'd you gain like a lot of your inspiration from, or just when you're creating, and also take me through like your creative process, like what that's like.
When I was first coming up, I was really big like I saw like a big light like on like Ray Shrimmer. Ray Shrimmer was like a big inspiration. Party Next Door is like my all-time favorite artist like ever. You know, Drake, Big Sean, Mac Miller, like those were like big, like me coming up. My like now, I gain like a lot of inspiration from like just real life. You know, like my real life, what I do, what's going on, how I feel. My creative process, like really like it differs. Like some days I'll hear a beat and I'll be like, damn, this is beautiful. I'll take a shower. I'll just think of lines in the shower and just, you know, just vibe out to it. But most of the time, like in the studio, just vibe out and, you know, just freestyle, like just punch in the whole song. You know what I mean? And I can do like 10, 15 songs like a night. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And, you know, the next morning, like pick out from the best or tweak them, you know what I mean? But that's really like,
what's the studio session look like for you? How long are you in there for?
Shit, if I really catch a vibe, I ain't gonna lie to you. So I have this project coming out, right, with Chase the Money. It's a collab album that we have. And, you know, some nights it was really like get there at like 2 p.m. and then leave like at like 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, you know what I mean? Where we're just in there all day. We might take like little breaks and stuff to eat, but then we're back in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
like,
y'all really just be hanging out in the studio, like for real, huh?
Yeah, just hanging out. You know what I'm saying? Getting to know each other, like really talk, and then like, you know, that like translates through the music. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Do you think you need to like have a vibe with your producer too? Like,
oh yeah.
Like, do you think that's everything?
Yeah, I really think that the best music is producer first, like production first. Right. You know what I mean? I always like Metros, like with Future, that's production first, and then like Future's just on that shit, popping shit. You know, so it's off rip. As soon as you hear it, it's ear candy. You know what I mean? I love working with like a very, very involved producer, a very, very involved engineer. Somebody who really cares, you know what I'm saying? Because if it's just a beat and me rapping over it, it means nothing. But like if it's equal, it's like a composition.
Well, because the producer can like understand your sound and what you might, I mean, where you're gonna sound good on. You know,
big time.
What's the difference between like an engineer and a producer?
Okay, producer. Okay, all right, and this is like saying that the engineer and that the producer don't do both. That the producer strictly is production, and then the engineer is strictly an engineer, right? Okay. So engineer is a person who does like all the technical things, like make sure like your vocals, like they're tracking your vocals, and then they edit your vocals. So like messing with the auto-tune, messing with the EQ, messing with the compression of it. Like they do all the technical things so that you sound crisp, so that you sound like people can hear you, that there's dynamics. And that's like the most basic way I can say it. A producer is like production. They just make beats. They don't just make beats, you know what I mean? But they create, I guess, a foundation for the artist to go ahead and, you know, do what they do and express the story that they want to say.
Yeah. Do you smoke?
No. A lot of people, you know, it'd be so crazy. It'd be so insane. I swear. This is the first time I ever say this, and I might be like fucking up my whole situation, but. Bro, I'll have a show, right? And then somebody will be like, bro, I got you this free eighth. I love you, bro. Take this shit. Go get. And I'm like, hell yeah, I'll take it. Like, hell yeah. And I'll pass it to my homie. I'll be like, here, bro. Here, take it. Like, yeah, I don't smoke. I don't do drugs and all that shit. Yeah. I drink, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I drink under the table.
Any specific reason?
It's just not for me, bro. Like, I used to smoke, like, in high school and shit like that. But then, like, one time, like, I was on tour with Trippie Redd, bro. And nigga just got too high. And I was just like,
you was smoking that good shit.
I was like,
Trippie Redd smoked that exotic, man.
Nah, them niggas smoked back to back. But, like, I remember it just like yesterday. I was on the tour bus with, I was on a tour bus in, like, San Francisco. And it was just, like, the worst experience. And then after that, it just kept happening. So I was just like, I'm done.
Yeah, they be smoking their asses off, huh?
What's a tour like, bro? Like, take me through, like, because I heard tours can be like really grueling on the body and just everything. Yeah, like I had slick took a break from just like touring and like really going crazy because, bro, like I swear from like 2017 to like 2019, bro, I was just doing like minimum 150 shows. Like there was one time, bro, I think it was like 2018, bro, I did like 300 shows. Like holy shit,
it was like 365 days out the year. You know what I mean? So it's just nasty. It's fun. It's dope. You get to see a lot of cities. You get to try different food. You get to meet new people. You know what I mean? The downside of things is that you never really get to explore the city that you're in. You know what I mean? Because like, it's either A, you get there as soon as the show starts. Like you just drove like X amount of miles to get there, and as soon as you get there, you got to change and then perform, and as soon as you're done performing, you got to get back on the bus and then go to the next one. You know what I mean? So it'd be like that. Or but I love it, bro. I love performing. Like that's my thing. Like I love doing that shit. I love going city to city. I love that like tired, like delusional feeling. I love that shit. Like if I'm not feeling that, like I feel like I'm not going hard enough. Right. You know what I mean? So
for sure.
I love touring though.
What was your first take me through like your first time on stage? And what was that like? Do you remember your first show? My
first show ever? Or my first like Evander show?
Let's say like first big show, like as far as amount of people there and like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My first big show was the Neon Desert one that I told you, where I just did one song and I paid five.
Do you get nervous before a show?
No, because I'm so driven. Like I feel like there is sometimes, but that day I was not nervous. Yeah. That day I was fully seizing my moment. I was like, this is mine right here. I don't care who just went on before me. I don't care who's going on after me. They're not about to top me at all. And that's what happened.
Yeah. And what makes a good performance?
I think a good performance is like being able to connect with the crowd. You know what I mean? I feel like the best performers can take you on a journey. A performer who could, I was just talking to my homie about this like literally like 2 hours ago about like DMX.
Love him.
DMX, like he would start you off. That's what I really learned from like DMX and like Travis Scott. Like they'll start you off turnt, excited, sweating, right? Then they'll bring you down. You get emotional. Yep. You might even cry. Then they get personal. You know what I mean? Then they turn you right back up. And they leave you saying like, I just left out of a world. You know what I mean? So that's how I treat my show. It's like a legit whole experience. Experience. Those are the best performers, bro. Those are the best performers, I swear. Yeah, people remember that forever, dude. Like those type of like concerts, dude, are like freaking legendary. Yeah. Bro, people come up to me all the time and be like, bro, I was like, I remember the show you did, bro. That shit wasn't da 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 da. I'm just like, I did my job.
Yeah. I didn't realize the not the difference, but the impact that a live show has on you, bro. Because I've maybe been to a handful of concerts or never even been to like a festival or anything, but there's something special about it, bro. Dude. It's fucking crazy. You were really going to like the Neon Deserts and I think how old are you? 24. 24. Yeah. Damn. Yeah. I mean, a little bit. Well, it's like. You said 2015. Yeah. I
mean, but we were still over there, dude. Like, like even when you were here and like turning up, dude. Like, we were in high school, but we were showing up, bro. Type shit. Yeah, we were showing up for sure.
It's kind of crazy how like you and Khalid did kind of have like at the same time. Would you?
I'll be honest. Like, I feel like he really like paved the way. For me in a sense of like.
So you built a relationship with him when he
yeah,
was
when
here?
we first coming up, yeah, for sure. I feel like things got like tangled in a way,
yeah,
but that we could have like been a lot closer, but I'll let that just like be bygone, you know what I mean? But I have hella love for him, but I really believe that he paved the way for the shit that I did, because when he put shit out like on SoundCloud, when he was doing his covers, I feel like that was a big turning point in the city for people here to be receptive to the artists.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I really do believe that like if I were to have came out first, people wouldn't have been like more receptive, as opposed to like him coming out first and then people were loving him and then I come out like right behind him. That sounded crazy, pause. Fucking like, you know what I'm saying? Like coming out right behind him and then people being receptive and wanting to have like those conversations and shit like that. So I think that was like, I think that was really big that he was like coming out.
I heard people used to, I don't know how accurate it is, but I've heard stories of him, like people shitting on him when he was in high school. Like,
but that's the thing though, like it's opinionated, bro. It's music. Like you can't touch it. Like, bro, bring me music right now. You can't like. You can bring me football. You can bring me a football. Like you can bring me like a basketball, a baseball, a soccer. You can bring me that. Like I can't touch music. It's a frequency. It's a feeling. Like it's an idea. You know what I mean? So like, if somebody doesn't agree with like the ideal or the frequency that you're doing, like their first reaction is to shit on it. You know what I mean? But I feel like I know what story you're talking about. And I feel like that happening like put a battery in that nigga's back and just told that nigga just to go dog shit crazy.
Was it like a national anthem thing or was
it was a national anthem thing?
Yeah.
But I remember seeing that shit and I was like, damn. Like, but that's happened to like every artist, bro. That's happened to all of us. You know what I mean? Like that shit ain't new. Like there's stories 20.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Years ago.
I don't know that story. The national
it was like
anthem.
some shit that like he had sung the national anthem. It was like a basketball game and they were like
a high school
basketball game and they was just booing the nigga. But like I don't want to like really put too much light on it because that's like a negative. But like I felt like on a positive standpoint, like that really like made him like you know be like y'all said that shit, okay, bet like y'all bet, all right, bet.
Yeah, that'll do it to you, bro, for sure.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Sometimes
it'll light a fire
shit
up your ass for
sure. Pause.
Honestly, hey, bro. So what do you think it was like about like that time in your life, like when you were making that music, like when you blew up, like? Do you think? Should we stop, bro? Because this is a pretty damn good question, bro. Yeah. Wait, but like your
good.
cameras.
It's good right now. It's good
okay.
right now.
Like, what was it about, like, just your life or like your vibe in general that like you feel like just like helped you make that music? Was there anything like specifically like about those times?
Bro, I had a lot of rage in me, bro. I had a lot of rage. I had a lot of anger in me. I had a lot of
just like fire,
bro. I had a lot of rebellion in me. That was really my thing. I don't know. This shit just got me rocking. Like, like I just want to break some shit. Like I just want to fucking do something. You know what I mean? Like, and that rage and rebellion is what translated through there for sure
to that music. Hell yeah.
Because I was young, bro. Like, I was like shit. I was like 17, 18. I was like 18 when that shit really like cracked for real.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to win, bro. I'm a winner, bro. I don't give a fuck.
No, I ain't gonna lie. Your energy was crazy, bro. Like, and I remember like going to some like events and like even in your music videos, bro. You were teed.
Oh God,
like teed up.
Hell yeah. I ain't gonna lie. You catch me out, that shit might come out for real. Yeah, I'm a little bit more chiller for sure.
I was gonna say like you give me very like well you're mellowed out, but I'm sure like you have a switch too.
It's more like I feel like I have found a way to channel it, like you know what I mean, in a way where it's like, cause I ain't gonna lie, if I would have kept going crazy like that, I probably would have been in jail or some shit. Like I was really wilding. I'm like smashing on everything. Like I'm just wilding. You know what I mean? But. I feel like I found a way to like channel that. Like I really still have that rage. Like you catch me out like on any given day, like I would turn. Like if I get on that stage, like right now, like it's a switch. It's a whole different person. Like, oh God.
Do you feel like your music's evolved over the years?
Yeah, for sure. I think I have evolved as a person. I think I'm more self-aware of like who I am. I've been able to channel a lot of things. I've experienced a lot more. I've met a lot of people. Like I've found who I am. You know what really matters to me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like for sure my music's involved. Like this next project I got coming out, it's called Therapy. It's like me and Chase the Money, and it's like my best work for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, my best work.
Is that what is that Down South Rider gonna be on that? And
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
What's the other one? Soul
Spiritual Healing.
Yeah, Spiritual Healing. Yeah.
Yeah.
You collab with like a design team, or
Bro, it's literally being my best friends. Like I swear I don't work outside of like my homies and shit.
That's beautiful, bro. That's
Yeah.
dope.
We all went to El Dorado.
Are they all in Cali with you?
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah! So y'all all went out there together.
All of us, bro. We just packed a U-Haul and just said, fuck it.
That's the move.
That's the dream, bro. That's the dream. You living the
Oh,
dream,
God.
bro.
We just said, fuck it. But at the same time, bro, sometimes you just got to say, fuck it, though.
Real talk.
Like, I feel like I'm going to write a book one day and just call it The Art of Fuck It. Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Because, bro, most of the time, you just really got to, goddamn.
What do when you bring people to the city, El Paso, people who aren't from here, what do they think? What are their thoughts?
Shit, you don't want to hear it.
Fuck.
Nah, so
I know they say good shit about the girls though.
oh, for sure. You know what's crazy? I got a girl and shit. But my
Dude, that was gonna be the next question.
Yeah.
Actually, you're single or you have a
Nah.
relationship?
Yeah, I got a girlfriend for sure.
Okay, yeah,
For
yeah.
sure. I've been with my girl slick 10 years, like on and off.
Oh,
type
shit.
Yeah,
That's time.
type shit. You know what I mean? But like, she taught me like a lot of shit, bro. Like, even like her growing with me, because we met. I was 16, she was 15. You know what I mean? So like her growing with me and shit like that.
Yeah.
So that's like one big thing. But yeah. So travel around the world, the most beautiful women, like top 3 most beautiful women in the world for sure. El Paso.
Wow.
Yeah, I've seen.
Everybody says it.
No, but I really
Hands
travel though. Like I really
Yeah,
like
no.
hit every state type shit. Like,
Yeah.
and it's like the baddest bitches with no ego. Like hoes, you know what I'm saying? A girl gonna be a girl. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like
right.
she, like a bitch gonna be bougie. She gonna be, you know, it's a girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, girls out, like that's a different type of bougie. But a girl here, like she'll just be beautiful, down to earth, cool as hell, swaggy. Like
Yeah.
it be
And be just chill, like
be,
regular
be
girl.
chill.
Like,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
So,
bro.
easy to talk to and everything.
Bro, if you were to tell, listen, bro, if you were to tell a girl in LA or Orange County, hey, let's go to Cometa, let's go to the $1 movies, bitch gonna look at you crazy, like, man, watch out. Like, what? If you tell a girl that here, that's the ideal date here. Like, that is
Yeah.
the ideal date. Like, what? And she's bad as hell. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
That's
$1
amazing.
movies is crazy, but you know what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like you don't got to flash over here.
You don't gotta go dumb, like,
Yeah.
bro. You know what's flashing out here? Spending like $100, $200 at the
At
bar
Ruth
on
Chris.
a bitch.
Yeah,
at Ruth Chris. You know what I'm
or
saying?
the bar. Yeah, same thing. Same
Like,
thing,
if
for
you
sure.
you buy a bitch in her out here, like, there's some nigga talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, you buy a bitch out here, like a round of shots for her and her friends. It's over.
She's
with.
going. For
Going.
She's got a good- Hey, and the Don Julio out here way cheaper than anywhere else, bro. So you really flashing for the low, like,
Bro,
I swear.
bro, no, listen, Don Julio out here is like what, like 200, 350?
Yeah.
Bro, LA, it's a band.
Yeah.
It's a band, bro. What?
Yeah.
You and the homie go 150 on a bottle? What, boy? What? We the richest niggas in the city right now.
Yeah.
Like, what? Like, what? Like, you got me fucked up. Like,
Yeah.
what? Or that's at least what a bitch think. You know? What
We
I'm
literally
saying?
had an epiphany when we went to Vegas, bro. Like, cause
Fry.
we went to Vegas and like we got the hookup over there, and we got some bottles, but we were just looking at the prices,
Yeah.
bro. We as soon as we left there, we were like, bro, anytime we go out, it's just worth it to get a bottle, bro. Cause the way
In El Paso, the way we're drinking, you buying
Yeah.
rounds, you're gonna spend $200 regardless. You
Yeah.
might as well just get the section, get the bottle in El Paso.
yeah.
But we was in Vegas. What club were we at? We were at a Zook.
Yeah.
Bro was saying we got the section for free, but bro was saying the section would go for like 4 bands if we was just regular
For
people.
sure. And
Like,
that's like you getting like the little Don Julio. Like 4 bands, the little Don Julio. That's like 5 shots each. Like, nigga, I'm still trying to go crazy. Yeah, I gotta go.
Yeah.
No, bro. No.
Yeah, it's
Damn.
insane, bro.
So yeah, I heard that's definitely the game in LA is like it's about money for real.
It's
And
because it's an
clout.
ocean, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like here there's some big sharks here, right? I feel like there is.
El Paso got money.
Nah, for
honestly,
sure.
Yeah.
El Paso got old money, like
Yeah.
new money, all that shit. Like, there's some sharks here. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? But like in these bigger cities, everybody a shark. So it's like the NBA. That's how I treat it.
Yeah.
Like El Paso, business wise, money wise, everything. There's some ballers. There's some dogs here, but this is like college. In my head, this is just me. This is my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, this is college basketball here. I feel like LA and New York, that's like the league.
Yeah, for sure. I could see that.
What do you think about Houston?
Houston, that's coming up big time. Texas coming up crazy. Right now, Houston, Austin, Dallas, bad bitches. Heavy hitters, though. Heavy hitters, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I love New York, personally.
New York vibe, for sure.
Yeah. You're out there for a music video, no?
Yeah, and I'd be out there like every other like month type shit. I told my peoples this shit. I'm like, I want to spend I want to like get like a condo or some shit like this summer, and like just spend the whole summer in fucking New York like this, because I feel like I've just never done New York in the summer. Like, and people always talk about that, like, do New York in the summer, do New York in the summer. Yeah.
What's the advantages to being in LA versus New York?
I think either or, it's what you make it.
Yeah.
Either or, you can make it big in every city. I think if you really want to get like detailing, I feel like it's what people would say. This isn't something that I would say. People would say that like LA is a little bit more cloudy and New York is a little bit more like talent based. Like, okay, like, are you like, they're gonna put you to the test, as opposed to like LA, they'll kind of like fake kick it with you just because you got some motion and shit. Like New York niggas, like, they'll really be like, this nigga garbage. Like, they'll really tell you in your face. You know what I'm saying? Like, doing a show in New York versus doing a show in LA is very different. Yeah.
Do you have a story where it's like you first figured out, I was like, damn, I got some motion, bro. Like, this shit.
Since birth. The first time I really was like, damn, I'm up, was when they had shut down my sister's graduation because I showed up.
Oh, wow. No way.
Yeah. Damn. It was crazy. This is when I'm first like really getting like hot. Like, they had shut down my whole sister's graduation because everybody was just like, niggas didn't give a fuck about graduating. Now everybody's just like, you know what I mean? And I'm just there like with my mom and shit. Like, this is my first time, and that's really the first time my mom really like accepted the fact that this was for me.
That made it real for her.
Yeah, it was real for her, because at the time, like,
would she go to any of your like stuff? Like,
now she does. You know what I'm saying? But when I first had the idea and I was like pursuing it, and again, I'm still pursuing it. Like, you know what I mean? There's another level that I want, and once I reach that level, there's another level. You know what I mean? So, at the time, my mom didn't really understand it, because it's like, really, if you think about it, like, I'm in the 1% of people who really make a living off this. Like, I haven't had a job, like a real job or anything. I've been living off music since I was 18. So, like, that's like 1% of people. Like, you know what I mean? So, and to explain that to your mom,
especially an Hispanic parent.
Yeah, my mom is super Hispanic. Like, to explain that to her and be like, I'm not gonna go to school, I'm just gonna pursue this. It's a complex idea. But you know what I told myself? I said, look, if I fall out with my mom for like a year or two, just so that I can pursue this and give her the life she deserves, then I'll do it.
Yeah,
so essentially she was like kind of against it at first. Like,
boy, what when she found out I was bro, listen, bro. When my mom found out I was making music, you might as well put a brick of cocaine in my room. Like, that's how crazy she went. Like, that's how crazy, like...
Yeah, like what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, man? Like, what is this? Like, what are you doing? Like, bro, you might as well have did that. That's how crazy she went. Yeah. But she just didn't understand it. Like, nobody can come in between a man and his purpose. Nobody, not no man, not no woman, not no physical thing. A man and his purpose, a man who's really driven, nothing can come between it. And I told myself, look, I'm going to sacrifice these couple months, these years. And then when it really happens for me and we come to an understanding, we can rekindle that relationship, and she really understands it, and I can give her the life she deserves, then and so be it.
Yeah. It's amazing, bro. What are like some of the things that you've had to overcome in your life, or even like maybe even recently, when it comes to mental health, or just obstacles you've had to overcome with that?
Right now I'm working on... This is me currently working on the idea of what really matters. Like, what really makes me happy. There was a time in my life where I would correlate my happiness with my success in my career. And that And it took me a while to understand, and I'm still understanding it now, that it is a never-ending feeling. Like I will never be able to fulfill that void. You know what I mean? Because let's just say like tomorrow, right? I get a hit single, I hit #1 on Billboard, right? Like I'm gonna be chasing that shit again.
Yeah.
And again, and again. And if I do that, a Grammy, okay, I win the Grammy, or I lost the Grammy, or now I got to do it again and again. And it's that standard, you know what I mean? So I had to realize that, like, what is truly making me happy? And I had to realize that it's my friends, my family, like my lover, like, you know what I mean? Like, that is what truly, and it's me. I'm still dealing with it. Yeah. You know what I mean? And like how I was talking about like my flowers, like I feel like, and this is, I've been saying this a lot, but it's my ego trying to receive the flowers from people who don't matter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's like been my biggest thing of like trying to get that acceptance from those people, and then realizing that there's like a huge audience of people who like really respect me, and the people like, that's one thing, bro, like of like a stranger looking up to you and respecting you, but like a personal friend or like a family member like looking up to you and like relying on you as like a guide or a leader, like that's a whole different ball game, like you know what I mean? And I'm currently working on trying to put my ego to the side and to just accept the flowers from people that really matter.
Damn. Yeah, that's real, bro. I think that's definitely something I've dealt with. I think that like that's where a lot of anxiety comes from too.
Big time.
Because once you like you put the like your success and whatever you're doing, and then like your overall like well-being and happiness, you lump those together, and like that shit's like a terrible recipe, you know? Because like you said, that shit's up and down, bro. It doesn't matter. And yeah, it wasn't in start because I still deal with that shit. I mean, we always talk about it, right. But then you said on the money, like you start looking around and seeing like the actual impact you have on like the closest people to you, and like how much people are actually looking up to you and what you do and just how you treat them, bro, and just how
big time, bro.
And it's you start looking at that, and that's what really matters, bro. Like that's who you really have an impact on at the end of the day, you know. And don't get me wrong, like we all want to leave a legacy, right? I think that's part of it, and we want to do big things. But
who's really going to carry your legacy, though?
Yeah.
Those people.
Yeah, for sure.
That's who's going to carry your legacy. Like, not Billy from Wisconsin that lives in the suburbs. Like,
yeah.
Because, like, when people are like, oh, I want to go viral, I want to go big, like, I want the world to know me. Like, it's a difference when, like, the people you love champion you as opposed to buddy over here who champions 6-7 people, like, yeah, you know what I mean? Sure. Like, or champion whoever's like hot right now, you know what I'm saying? Like,
literally.
So it's like
it comes and goes.
Yeah, it's part of the game and shit. So.
For sure. And what about just like maintaining a relationship, especially like a healthy relationship in what you do in your profession, and making music and just constantly traveling and just doing things like that?
Personally, I haven't found that healthy relationship yet, just because I believe that I'm just like a relentless hustler. Like, even when I feel like, man, I'm done with this shit, like it's over with, like it just draws me back in. Like, I just have something in me, bro. Like, I can't even really explain it. Like, it's just this drive. I'm just a fucking dog, bro. I just can't lose. Like, I have an addiction to winning. I have an addiction to creating. I have an addiction to connecting people together to build something bigger than what I am. Like, it's just something, bro. Like, it's a gift and a curse. Because when I get tunnel vision, like, it's nothing stopping me. I'm not listening to nobody. Like, I'm not talking to nobody. Like, this is all I'm doing. I don't want to talk about anything else.
Yeah. And when other people don't see that can, it's really tough, you know?
And it's hard for me to turn it on and turn it off. Because sometimes, like, and this is something that I've been trying to deal with and, like, work with. And every day I'm actively working on this, that, like, I just want to talk about, like, work all the time. Like, that is, like, with my homies. Sometimes my homies will be like, oh, let's go this. And I'll be like, I'm not about to do that. Like, I could be doing this. Like, but in reality, I need to be gaining experience. I need to be living
Having
life.
those
Yeah, you know
yeah.
what I mean? So just be like, this is something that I'm actively working on. And it's like, not everything is work, bro. Like, not everything's about money. Like, I saw this one quote, bro, that was nasty. Said, if you die today, your boss will put a...
another employee like in your spot or something
a help wanted. Okay, so the quote was, if you die today, your boss will put a now hiring up sign the next day.
Yeah.
But your family will forever be affected by it. You know what I mean? So that's like, I saw that shit and I was like,
no, that hits.
That shit had me sick, boy. What? So that's what I'm trying to actively work on right now. I don't want to sit here and say I have the answer to it, but I'm actively working on that. Like,
for sure.
No, maintaining that healthy balance, dude, is like so important. I know, like when we went to Austin, like I was working and I wasn't gonna go at first because like I was working and I was just like, bro, like I can't make it. I got work, you know. But then like it hit a switch when I ended up going, right, and it hit a switch while I was out there. I'm like, dude, I was about to be like at work, slaving my ass off for like some people that could give a fuck about me.
Don't give a fuck.
And I would have been missing out on everything, you know what I'm saying? And I was so happy, like when I was out there, I'm like, damn, like I'm fucking glad I went out here. Like I'm with my brothers, like I'm with my people I love, and this is everything, you know what I'm saying?
This is everything.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro.
For sure.
Hell yeah, preach, man, for sure.
What is it like? Because you said the people you work with now, like you've been close with since like high school. How is it working with like your close friends and doing business with them?
It's a blessing, bro. It's a huge blessing. Sometimes I kind of like forget that we're homies.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I be kind of like turn up a little bit, you know what I mean? Because I'm so passionate about this and I want us to win so bad. Like there's nothing more than I want, bro, than my homie to be richer than me. Like that's what I want my homie to be more successful than me. Like I swear, bro. And it's sometimes I be like, they want it bad, right? But I'm so passionate that I sometimes feel like I want it more than everybody. So it's a gift because they know me, but it's also a curse because they know me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we always find that middle. At the end of the day, we're brothers. Like sometimes I'd be like, man, nigga, fuck you. Like, nigga, you're fucking up. Yeah. But we're so close, we can tell each other that. Like they're so close to me to tell me like, Evander, like you're not on your shit, like you're bullshitting right now. Then I could be like, man, what are you talking about? And they could call me out on shit. So that's the blessing in that shit, that I can call them out on shit and they can call me out on shit. Like ain't no yes man in my circle. Like my homie's gonna tell me like, nigga, you wrong, like you're all the way wrong. And I'm gonna have to sit back and be like, damn, I'm wrong. Like am I really wrong? Like we can really have that conversation and us not be like, nah, nigga, fuck you, I'm gone. Like, nah, me and my homie, we talk like men.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
That's dope. Yeah, man.
What's something right now? I mean, you said you're working on an album with Chase Some Money, right? Yeah. And that's gonna come out soon. What about like in the grand scheme of things, or even just like in the near future? What's something that like you see yourself evolving into, or something that is just like what you're focused on the most as far as goals and what you want to eventually do? Honestly,
bro, I'm a sicko. Like, I'm working on this project, right? This is relatively done. I'm already working on my next one. So, like, I'm already... So, this how I see it. This Chase tape, it's going to be an alley-oop. My next project's going to be a dunk. And then my main goal right now is just, like, you know, continuing, like, developing and, you know, accumulating, like, all these different, like, endorsements. You know what I mean? Again, I did that shit with Samsung. I came out here to have a meeting with this other company. And that's just my main goal, bro. I just want to work with different companies. I want to endorse many things. I want to be a part of different things. Like I want to invest in many things. One thing about me, I'm going to invest. I'm going to invest. I'm going to invest my money, or I'm going to invest my time, like, or I'm going to invest my fucking connections. Like I'm an investor. So I want to continue investing in myself and the people around me and just keep growing and just, you know, like just building like the fucking...
That's what's special, bro. Is like you're not just an artist, bro. Like essentially, like you actually think very business minded. Yeah. Like, and so you always looking for like opportunities like everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah, and it's dope because being in your field, like you probably you're meeting a whole bunch of people, like running into people. So I already know, like with your mentality, like you're constantly like you said, like connecting the dots and trying to just figure stuff out.
Hell yeah. When I was younger, I used to be very shy in these big rooms. Like, X person could walk in and I'll be like, oh shit, like what the fuck. But now a nigga passed by me, I'm stopping him in his chest, like, hey, what's up, bro? Like, my name's Evander. Like, nigga, like, chop it up. Like, get my thing. Like, bro, like, I don't care where we're at. I don't care who you are. Like, I've done it with the biggest people on earth. Like, nasty, bro. Like,
I can imagine, bro.
Like, I'll really stop somebody and put my hand on their chest and be like, yo, like, what's good? Like, yeah. And I'll really have a full-blown conversation with them. And then eventually it develop into something, you know, that, like, materializes.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Damn, bro. Yeah, I'm sure you've been in some crazy rooms for sure.
Nasty shit.
So you said you started off like nervous, but like now you're not so nervous?
Yeah. Reason being is because I believe that the people who I was working with out of Atlanta that I'll always like have love and like respect for, they really like threw me in the water and forced me how to like they taught me how to swim like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know, when like your grandpa or somebody throws you in the pool and you're kind of like drowning a little bit, and you have to like figure out how to swim. That's how I learned this game. Mm-hmm. Like, I was just thrown in the ocean.
Yeah.
They put me in the studio with the biggest people. Like, they put me in the studio with like Quavo, fucking Trippy, Yachty. Like, they imagine one day you're at El Dorado High School, next day you're in the studio with the biggest rappers and artists in the world.
Yeah.
And they're making you rap next to them. Like, that's only gonna make you. That's either they're gonna make you or break you. You know what I'm saying? And it broke me and it built me up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's the shit that.
Yeah. What's advice you'd give to someone who's just going through a tough time right now mentally?
Bro, there's highs and lows, brother.
Yeah.
Like, I promise you, like, there's highs and there's lows. Like, on the highs, you got to remember, like, there's going to be some lows. So we got to just be built for it. I think the best thing that I could say is like just work on your life force. Work on your life force. Like, if you're down bad, like you're mentally down, work on your life force. What is your life force? Your life force is, you know, your mind and your body. You know what I mean? You know, figure out a physical activity that you like. Example, like I used to tell my homie, like he was going through a tough time. And I would tell him, like, bro, let's go to the gym. Let's go to the gym. Let's go to the gym. And gymming wasn't his thing. He didn't like gymming. But he found a physical passion in rock climbing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, bro, motherfucker's jacked now. His ideas are clearer than ever. He's up. He ran his bread up. Like, he's a boss. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, that's what working on your life force is. Like, whether it's like... I really do believe you got to go work out, right? In some way, shape, or form. And then something that's going to challenge you mentally, whether it is reading books, whether it's journaling, whether it's helping out in your community, like doing something that is going to stimulate you mentally and physically, that's working on your life force. Mm-hmm. Because think about it, like, if you're built ready, if you prepare for your blessing, you'll be able to receive your blessing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's meeting your blessing halfway. Okay, am I physically ready for this blessing? Am I mentally ready for this blessing? Like, okay, my blessing is here. I can receive it and I can own it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the best advice I can possibly get.
Personally, what do you do? Like, are you spiritual? Do you meditate? Do you like work out? Obviously.
Yeah, I'm big on working out for sure. Huge on working out.
Rob said to come through the Top View one of these days.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, that Top View shit, that shit got me right. No, that got me right. Like, last summer, bro, that Top View shit, that shit had me right. Like, HIIT workouts, I love HIIT workouts because it's like, in, out, I'm not there for a long time. Somebody's telling me what to do. I don't gotta think. Okay, you need me to push this? You need me to throw this? Okay, cool, da-da-da-da. I'm tired, I'm gassed. Yeah. I go home. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But my favorite thing is to, like, you know, work out and to you know, make music, create, like, build, like, do, like, just creating, bro. Like, cuz there was a time, bro, where I was just like sick, like where all I cared about was just like running up bags, bro. Like, all like if I didn't make like 10 bands like in a week, bro, I was like pissed. I was like, bro, I'm not fucking, like, I'm sick. But and I went away from creating and all I cared about was making money, and that fucked me up mentally, where it's like, okay, I have all this bread, but now I'm like I'm still fucked up in the head, you know what I mean? So I started to realize that I just need to be creating, like working on music when I don't need to be working on music, like creating designs, because that's something I love. I genuinely do love that. Like that makes me happy, like making a dope song and then like vibing out to it, you know. That's something that I really do love. So that's one thing, is that just creating for the sake of creation. That's my mental stimulation.
Nice. I think that's just a way of life at this point for certain people. I find that like anytime I'm anxious, usually I need to edit some shit that I haven't like been working on, or it has to do with that, bro.
But let me ask you this though, like, are you anxious because you feel as if like you need to be working towards your goal, or are you just anxious like via other things?
I think it's a mixture of things, but for the most part, I think it's usually like this underlying feeling of like the thought of me not reaching that, you know. And so anytime, like, that's why I think that's what more drives me. It's not so much like it's almost like I'm running away from something, like instead of like, obviously I have things like visions in my head of what I want to accomplish, but it's also going away from what I used to feel, you know. That's even more driving me.
But you know what's crazy though, bro? I feel like you should use whatever you're running away from to make you, like, mold you. So like whatever that is, like, that is what you should be really like, because you should be just talking from truth, as opposed to fitting a mold of like what, I'm not saying that's what you do, I'm just talking like as opposed to like fitting a mold that the world that you feel, as opposed to creating a mold of yourself that you feel would be more receptive to like other people. That's not gonna work, you know what I mean? I feel like you should just create from truth and be who you are, whether you think it's weird or whether it's like some traumatic event that you're trying to run away from. Like, that is what you should push to the light, because you have no idea, bro, how many people deal with that same situation. Like, for instance, like a person who makes music, right? Like a guy who, let's just say, like, you live in a dorm and you're eating like ramen noodles every day, and he's trying to portray this rich, luxurious lifestyle. Nobody's gonna connect to that. If he were to be like making music, making videos in his dorm room, eating fucking ramen, way more people are gonna connect and champion that person and really relate to them.
For sure.
Oh, he's just like me. Oh, he feels what I feel. He knows what I'm going through. I love him. I want to see him win. And then that's when people really will feel as if they're involved and they feel like they really know you. You know what I'm saying? So
for sure.
And this is advice that this is advice coming from a person who doesn't take their own advice. You know what I mean? So this is something that I'm actively learning of how to just like, let me just take what I'm feeling and push it to the front and just be vulnerable enough so that the world can see it. You know what I mean? As opposed to letting my anxiety drive me. It shouldn't be that. Yeah, that's a good point. I'm definitely gonna ponder about that, bro, because I might have like sounded mad manic, but like, no, you know what I'm saying? That makes sense. Yeah. No, for sure. Because I feel like it's actually pretty deep. Actually. Yeah, it's a mixture of things, bro. Because I always think, like, I think that can be because it's always either are you chasing something or are you running away from something. I feel right. And I feel like I think they can both be beneficial though sometimes too. Like sometimes you need like that can light a fire under your ass. Like I don't ever want to feel the way I was feeling back then. Yeah. And what I was doing at that time, like I'm not gonna do that because I know how it feels, you know. But I also don't want you to think just because you're running away from something and you're chasing something, once you achieve that, that's gonna heal you. It won't. It won't. I swear. I swear. That's why you have like. This is crazy, but like this is why you have like these big motherfuckers who you think have everyone like addicted to a substance, and like they're still running away from it. But now like they're so rich, they could do whatever. Now they're just amplifying like that vice. You know what I mean? Because they're running away from it. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Like, all right, well, I'm here now. What the fuck? Like, Like, you should find your purpose and then let that be what drives you. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Because it's like, I hear a lot of people be like, oh, like what drives you? And then somebody would be like, to shut the haters up. Them niggas is never shutting up. You know that, right?
Yeah.
They are never shutting up. And like, no amount of money that you flash in their face, there's always somebody richer.
Yeah.
There's always somebody more famous. There's always somebody bigger. There's always somebody more successful. And they're always going to be like, well, think about it. Drake, Kendrick. Like, niggas is talking shit about Drake. Like, bro, it's Drake. What? But people still have something to say about him.
Yeah.
Like, you have to find your purpose and then let your purpose drive you, as opposed to letting anxiety drive you. Because when you work off anxiety, bro, like, that's not you. Anxiety is not you, bro. Anxiety is fear. Anxiety is pondering on the future. You know what I mean? Purpose is present. Today, my purpose is that's present. That's being here in the now. You feel what I'm saying? So shit, let that drive you, gang. Don't let anxiety take over you, because that shit might make you do a wrong move or not talk from truth or not live by truth. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
for sure. Damn, bro.
Type shit.
That's good. That's good. And you know what's crazy is like, and I've seen it now that I'm like getting older. Like, you see a lot of older people and even successful people. Like, you sit there and you know, you start to analyze them and you say like, damn, you got all the money, you got the success, but like, you can see something else is in them that they have not like overcome,
bro.
Like,
there's this one
a lot.
Bro, there's this one nigga here, I'm not even about to name drop him. There's this one nigga here who's dog shit rich, bro. You can just tell he's so unhappy, bro.
Yeah,
you could tell he's so unhappy. Bro, I've seen it so many times where it's like they try to find it in like women, or they try to find it in like
drugs,
like, or anything. Like, they try to find a vice, right? And just, it's like, damn, like, you got everything, right? But it's like, it's not enough.
Nothing's fulfilling.
It's not fulfilled, bro. Like, so it's like, and it shows that person is being driven solely by either anxiety or trying to run away from like whatever was like, has like affected them trauma wise, as opposed to, you know, my purpose. But then again, I could just be seeing from the outside in, but there is a lot of people who do that shit.
Damn. Yeah, that fucked me up. But
you're one of those ones.
What I noticed though is you're very self-aware, and like
Sure.
you're very in tune with your emotions too. That doesn't come not very. I feel like, I'm not gonna say not everybody has. Honestly, it's very. I feel like it's very hard to come by. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I feel like in this day and age, it's easier for people to just run away. Like, social media, distractions, like just the fast lifestyle. You know, we were just talking about the lifestyle in El Paso. Everybody likes to drink. Like, it's easy to run away. And so I feel like here in El Paso too, we see that a lot. Like, a lot of people are just running away.
It took me to hit really like rock bottom, like mentally, like everything, like to really. I'm still working. You know what I mean? I'm not like, I'm not saying I'm like the best role model or some shit like that, but I'm still working. I'm still learning. But I hit rock bottom, and it forced me to fight whatever I was feeling or running away from or using to drive me.
Yeah, for sure.
And then now I'm finding, you know, what really matters, and that's what's driving me now. I was just having this conversation with my homie, like, about like Jay-Z, like, bro, like, how did Jay-Z, like, you know, from being like a drug dealer selling crack to being this business mogul, from being this like icon, and to sustain that for how long, you know, because I always talk about like a legacy is how you come into the game, how you stay in the game, and how you leave the game. You know what I mean? You're not always gonna be able to play, like, you know what I'm saying? So that's one thing, but I really do believe that there needs to be some type of breaking point. There has to be some type of canon event, Spider-Man and shit, to really turn you into the person who you are. And the only way to achieve that is by deliberately being relentless and chasing and pursuing whatever your purpose is, because it's a part of your purpose is to lose. Mm-hmm. And how you deal with loss and how you overcome loss, that's how you really become a champion, a winner, a light, a beacon. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. It's part of everybody's story, bro. Really.
Everybody's story. Like anybody who you look up to, any winner. It could be a poker player. It could be a person who owns like a Fortune 500 company. It could be a person who does crypto. It could be a rapper, an athlete. Doesn't matter. Everybody has that relentless breaking point. You know what I mean? And what they did after that, that's what made them a champion.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Type shit.
Damn. Well, I think we could leave episode 38 on that good note.
Type shit.
I do have one more question though. When you come back to EP, what do you like to eat? What's like a good spot for you?
You know what's crazy, bro? You know what's crazy for real? I love Hannah Banana.
Hannah Banana?
Bro,
that's crazy.
I'm fried for that. I ain't gonna lie. Nah, I love Hannah Banana, bro.
I've never even been there, bro.
Nah, niggas who really know me, they know, like, if I got a session, like a studio session, they bringing me Hannah Banana. Like,
damn.
They know me, bro. Like,
what's your order?
Shit, hold on. Let me. All right, this is my Hannah Banana order. I get the crepe, right? Nutella, whipped cream, strawberries, vanilla ice cream. Come on, let's roll.
That sounds fire, though.
Bro, it's fire, bro. No lie, I slick want to do like a collab with them. Something. Or like me franchise one in California, like down the street from my crib.
Wait, they're not anywhere else?
I don't think so.
What? Dang,
I didn't know that.
I thought it was a chain or franchise.
I don't know. I might be wrong, but I have not heard nothing of it. But, bro, I love Hannah Banana. Bro.
Yeah.
Hannah Banana's my shit.
We got to try that shit.
Yeah, most niggas be like, Cometa, like some other shit, but no, Hannah Banana, run me that, come on.
Yeah, for sure. Well, yeah, man, it was definitely a pleasure, bro, having you. I'm glad we got to kind of know you got hella shit going on when you came back in town. So definitely appreciate you making the time to come on. And yeah, man, that's definitely left me with something to think about.
Yeah, love the conversation today, bro. You provided some dope insight, good value, dog.
Appreciate it. Nah, I really appreciate y'all, because I hit him up and I was like, bro, like, I just love that you're doing it. Mm-hmm. Like, you could have 0 views or 1 million views. You're doing it. Like, y'all doing it. You know what I mean? Y'all two together. Like, y'all came together and said, fuck it, let's do it. Like, these lights ain't cheap, nigga. These 3 mics ain't cheap. Like, this is my first mic that I ever bought. You know what I mean? Like, these cameras ain't cheap. Like, there's another level, but, bro, this shit ain't cheap.
Yeah,
y'all gave a fuck. Y'all put it out. Y'all doing it. You guys are consistent. Like, that's the name of the game. Consistency. Like, keep going, bro. That's why bro, I haven't done an interview in a long minute. Like, I don't really like doing this shit, because I feel like niggas ask dumbass questions. Like, so, how many girls have you fucked on tour? Like, bro, I'd be like, bro, I'm gone. Like, I'd be great, bro. Like, you know what I mean? So, I love the questions that you guys ask. I love what you guys stand on. And, bro, just keep going, bro. It's about who do it the most. You know what I mean? It's not about, it's about who do it the most.
Yeah.
I'm saying,
that means everything,
I appreciate
bro.
it, gang.
Yes, sir.
Love.
Always.
Yeah. It's a fire candle, too.
Yeah.
It's mahogany teak wood type shit.
Some shit like
That's
that.
that good shit. It's a mahogany teak wood. You already know what time it is.
Type shit.
But, yeah, man, episode 38. Find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. And we'll see y'all next time.
Let's go.
Yeah, man. Nah, it was dope talking to y'all niggas, for real, though. I appreciate that shit. Come on, man. Appreciate you.